Okay, so hi everyone. I hope my voice is clear and the screen is visible as well. So welcome, and this is a demo for the app that I've created. This is basically a medicine reminder app that I have created. This reminder app is basically for medical institutions, and let me explain the scenario. So say there is a medical institution where patients visits a doctor. Doctor prescribes some medicines, and after that, the notification of those medicines are sent to the user every day, and it specifies what medicines that they have to take today and in what amount. So what happens is that patients sometimes forget to take these medicines. So if they get a notification every day on a particular time, they'll remember, okay, so I have to take this medicine today, right? So this is really a helpful application. So what happens is that say there's a medical institution, and there's some group of admins who have the databases of the users. So the admins can access this portal and can add patients, also edit and add medicines for that patient. So before I jump into what the app is all about, the functionality of the app, let me tell about the tech stack of this app. The so I have built this app using React.js as front end, and for the backend I've used Node.js with Express, and I've used MongoDB for the database, and I have used Twilio messaging service, which sends notifications, SMS notifications. Okay. So jumping into the app, so when the user visits a website, not the user, the admin basically. So when the admin visits a website, he can see the list. He can see this page basically. So he can see the list of users that have been already created. By users, I mean the patients, right? So he can see the details of the patients. So each grid represents a patient. At top, he can see the patient's name, then the phone number, and then the medicine details. Now, in the medicine details, it shows what medicines that the patient needs to take. So here we can see that the patient needs to take OMSD, one tablet per day on Monday, Friday, and Saturday, right? And he or she needs to take insulin of 10 mg on Thursday. So on Monday, Friday, and Saturday, a notification will be sent to the particular user at 8 a.m. that he needs to take one tablet of OMSD. And on Thursday, she will be sent that she needs to take insulin of 10 mg, right? So this is what each grid represents. Also, I will show the pagination that I have created. So this is a pagination, so that the dashboard doesn't look cluttery. And let me dive into the functionalities of the buttons, right? So the user can click on add new patient. When he clicks, a new modal will open. Now he can enter the name of the new patient. So let me put my name over here, and then enter the phone number. I haven't validated the phone number because there are no tools for validating these phone numbers right now. But to ensure that the message goes to the right person, he needs to send put in the right phone number. Okay. So now coming to the when he has done putting the phone number and the name, he can now add medicines, right? So he needs to type the name of the medicine. Let me type insulin and 40 mg. And since today is Saturday, let me select Saturday, Thursday, and Wednesday. Now when I click add medicine, this will add the medicine to our list. Now the user hasn't been created, right? To create the user, we need to click on submit. Also, see if for some reason someone forgets to forgets to put some details, like he forgets to put dosage or the number of days when the user needs to take that medicine. If he clicks on add medicine, error message will pop up that will say that please do not set any medicine field blank. So let me just fill in those places, and let me just put Tuesday and Wednesday and add medicine. So this medicine has been added. Now say for some reason the user forgets to either put the name or the phone number, and if he clicks submit, then again error message will pop up. that please do not provide an empty field, give the proper values. Okay, so once he puts the proper values and clicks on submit, the user will be created. You cannot see it over here because it has been created on the next page. So if I go to the next page, we can see that the user has been created. Fine. So we can see that how the new patient can be created, right? Now, for some reason, say someone wants to, edit some user details. Say this patient, he needs to take some medicines on certain days, and he needs to edit. Now, I haven't put any editing options. So what the admin can do is that he can delete the medicine and then again add it. Okay, so again add it on Tuesday and Thursday and Friday. Add those medicine and the list will be updated. And if he clicks on submit, now notice carefully that the user details has been updated. Now in the edit user details, we can also update the name of the patient as well and click on submit. But we cannot change the phone number of the patient because the phone number is, primary index that I've chosen for my database. So you cannot directly change it. So to change the phone number, and also I have assumed that each user will have only one phone number. That is what is in general, right? So phone number is basically unique over here. So if he wants to change the phone number, he will have to click on change phone number, and the old phone number will pop up. Now he can change the phone number to something new. Let me just put some random values over here and click on change phone number. Now when I click on change phone number, we can see that the phone number has been changed. Now since this is an arbitrary value, let me delete it. So the admin can click on delete user. This will give us two options, yes or no. I can click on no, and this will bring me back to the page and the user will not be deleted. If I click on yes, this will delete the user, and we can see that the user is gone for now. Okay, the CRUD operations are done. Now if now say the list can be 1,000, 10,000s, right? And then to find the particular user will be hectic. So I have implemented a search functionality where the admin can search for a particular user, click on search button, and that user will be popped at the front screen. Okay, so all the matching, if there is another person with the name Anirban but with different phone number, his list will also show up over here. Okay, so this is a functionality, and to get back, he can just search an empty string, that will also work. This will bring us back to the front page, or he can reload this page. This will bring back to the front page. Okay, so now coming to the main functionality of this app, right? So the main functionality of this app is to send the notifications. So how will we send it? So if I go to the code part, so we can see there is a cron job running in our Node.js app, which will run every day on 8 a.m. Now, since we want to show the functionality, let me change it to 2:31, so that not 2:31, because it is right now 2:30 p.m. So let me just change it to 14:32. So at 14:32, it will show me a notification that it will send a notification to the users, I mean the patients, right? So if I go to the this notification worker will be hit when the timer reaches 14:32. So if I go to the notification worker, so here is the notification worker which will create a phone number, sorry, not a phone number, which will create a message to the particular phone numbers that we need to send messages to. Now I have personalized this messages such that if a user needs to take a particular medicine, he will receive the notification of that particular medicine. He will not receive notification of other medicines. Okay, so our clock is about to hit 32. Let's see what happens when our clock will hit 14:32, right? So let me go to the screen sharing app that I've opened. Okay, for some reason, okay, just a minute. Okay, so the timer has hit 12:32. For some reason, my mobile has stopped working. Let me just show it quickly. Sorry for the disturbance. Okay, so Twilio service can take some time to send the message. That is why it is taking some time to display the message, to send the message. Also, let me be sure that I have sent the right details. So if I go to 2 and see, okay, so yeah, I have put my phone number correctly. Okay, and it is Wednesday, Thursday, and Saturday, so we should be receiving message. If I go to the console, um, if I go to my console, okay, just a minute. Okay, guys, so the reason I wasn't getting a notification is because it is right now 2:54 and I have set timing before. So when it hits 55, I should be receiving a message. Also, it might take 1 to 2 minutes to for Twilio to configure messages and send them to the all the mobile numbers. So let's wait again for some few minutes. Sorry for the delay. Let's wait for the clock to hit 2:55 and we hope we can see our message, right? So also keep a look at the you know the terminal. When the clock hits 2:55, we will be able to see if all our messages have been delivered or not. Okay, so wait just few more seconds. Okay, so it has hit 2:55 right now, and as we can see that messages has been sent to all the mobile numbers. Now let us go back to the screen sharing app. Let's wait for the message. We should be receiving it. If we don't receive it in 1 to 2 minutes, I'll explain some other stuffs. Okay, let's just wait for the message, because last time I received a message was 1 minute after it has hit 2:55, because there is some delay with Twilio messaging services. Okay, till we get the message, let me explain some other stuffs. It will kill time. So yeah, so there was also a requirement for creating a webhook. Now the webhook has been created, but since I'm in India and I am using the basic plan of Twilio, I cannot send I cannot use a webhook feature because I cannot send messages from my phone number, that is Indian phone number, to the US number. So that is why I'm right now not able to test my webhook with test the Twilio's webhook with my function that I have created. But I have tested the API with Postman and it is working quite fine. So if I explain the webhook, there are some feature. For example, say after receiving a message, say the user that is a patient creates something, creates a message, say cancel, end, quit, stop all, unsubscribe. Then the user will receive a message, then will stop sending notifications to that user, will opt out that patient from receiving any further notifications. This is done so that to increase user experience. And if he wants to start again, he can write start, unstop, or yes. Then we will start his notification services again. Apart from that, if he wants to send some other messages, those messages will be stored in our database and the admin can see them at later point of time. Now to show that I have created the webhook, I am running this web ngdoc and this is basically transporting or forwarding my localhost to a URL that is publicly accessible, and I have pasted this URL in the webhook of Twilio. So as you can see, so what is a fallback URL? Fallback URL is nothing else. This is to keep in support if our request URL fails for some reason. Request URL isn't available, then our fallback URL will be called. Okay. So this is it from the webhook part, and let me show you the messages that has been created. So if I go to see all messages, this will bring us to new messages, right? So as you can see, okay, in the meantime, I can show you the message that has been created. So I can open my app, and okay, so I have sent the message, and the message has been received from Twilio. Now I can show that if I create a message hi, this will not be sent, and this will tell that it is a failure. This is because as I said, from India I cannot send a message to the Twilio web server or the US account. So because I'm using a basic plan, and my phone number hasn't been routed internationally, so this is the reason. Okay, so now let me come back to the message dashboard. So to the message dashboard, the admin can see what are the messages that has been received from various users. Now these are some dummy data that I've hard coded, and I've sent them through Postman. These are not actual data that has been sent from the mobile messages, right? So what I can do is I can delete messages. I can actually see the messages in the body section. Now if I want, I can delete some messages, like hey, this message is not useful, so I can just click on delete message, and the message will be deleted. Now I can also search for messages from a particular user. So if I give a phone number over here in the search bar and click on search, this will give me only those messages from a particular user. Now if I reload this page, this will bring me back to the original page. Now there is also pagination, but you cannot fill it because there are not many messages that has been created. So right now, and also there can be 10 messages per page, and right now there is only 3 messages, so no scope of pagination. Now also someone can the admin can send the message to the particular user. So say I want to send this message to this particular user, and I will have to click on send message. Let me write hi, thanks for reaching out, and if we click on send message, wait for some time, this message should be delivered to the mobile number. And as you can see, the message has been received. If I show you, okay, so hey, hi, thanks for reaching out. So by this way you can send messages from the admin panel. So this is it from my side. This is all the functionalities that the website has, and for other functionalities that I can add is that since this is an admin dashboard, so this must be authenticated. Due to time constraints, I couldn't put the authentication part, that is authentication and authorization part, but I'll be working on that. It is quite easy to implement. I can implement it within 2 days. So that is it. If I'll link my GitHub profile, I'll link the GitHub repository in the video down below, and also yeah, that is pretty much it from the video. I hope you liked the demo of this app. Thank you.